In the desert, where the hot sun beams, lies a garden of healing dreams, where herbs sprout and bloom with grace, adding magic to this arid space. O sage, the wisest of the desert greens, in your presence troubles swiftly intervene. Your leaves so silver, bringing a calming grace, healing elements with your aromatic embrace. Juniper, a guardian with branches tall, your berries' essence a cure for all. From rheumatoidism to a weary soul's despair, you offer solace floating in the desert air. And wormwood, with your bitter taste, a potion for ailments that none shall waste. Your feathery leaves, a pale and green, you cleanse the body like an ancient dream. These desert healers, a sacred trinity, in harmony they bring a serenity. Their fragrant whispers carried by the breeze, they heal the wounded with natural ease. So the desert's embrace, take heed, for these healing herbs grow like a rare field seed. Let juniper, sage, and wormwood be your guide as they heal, cleanse, and forever reside. As I drive across the ancient Badlands of Alberta, I come across an old coal mine. If you find this coal mine, look for a trail. There you will find an abandoned bridge that is now condemned. There you will find an abundance of sage, Alberta sage it is called. This desert sage grows in glorious abundance. It is beautiful, is cleansing, is protecting. The vibe of just walking through this area is so cool. As I came across my foraging, I came across this shrine of sorts. I did find a sign of old miners that were once been and gone, but no sign of anything tragic or big. But this shrine has come out of the desert. First, I thought it was a memorial shrine, maybe of ones of those who have passed. This could be a religious shrine for each rock placed here of someone lost, of someone loved, or someone saying that they've been there. I love this little cat yoga. Hello, little soul. There's many places in Alberta and British Columbia and Canada where people will just bring a rock in place and say that they are there. So this could be that, but it could be a memorial. But there's no dates. There's not one name. It is beautiful. It is so serene. People have brought up things to help hold the wood down in donation for offerings. This beautiful stone wall is just breathtaking. A 5-pointed shrine over here, maybe to point out a star. These beautiful desert wood pieces adorned with scarves and material, necklaces, beads. They are bound with jewelry, unique offerings. It is just a pleasure to be around. The vibration doesn't feel like the dead. And I've been to this area many times, I've never found this before. So this is really cool. This vibration just seems like a contribution, an offering. The vibration of the place is cool. Scanning back to the ancient lands of this place, this terrain is just breathtaking. It is so unique to Canada. This area was one of the highest concentrations of dinosaurs ever found on the planet. In Drumheller, Alberta, you'll find this sage and many more healing herbs. This is what the Alberta desert sage looks like, with longer leaves and then little nodules on the same plant. You can bind them with different colors of embroidery thread. Different colors can mean different things to you, or it can just be as is. I use the medicine wheel colors here. This is juniper on the bottom with the green, and wormwood on the top wrapped in the yellow. Now I ran out of embroidery thread for my binding, so I'm going to bring some home. Now these ones, like I said, I wrapped with the medicine wheel colors. These would be a nice offering to an elder, for someone for teachings, or to give gratitude or thanks. Green is always used for growth, abundance, money, wealth, healing, mental health. Yellow is good for Mercury rising, communication, healing, happiness. Brown can be used for earth and for grounding. Pink would be for love, especially self-love. Smudging yourself with an abundance of self-love would be the absolute way to go. I'm going to keep one of these for Elder Chorty. And orange I could use for attraction. There's another green, another orange, another yellow. Look at this. This is like the biggest smudge stick I've ever made. That's how long one of the branches of that sage bush was. It is so cool. Blues for calming, water, relaxing, ebb and flow. That it is like a perfect sage color, if you will. It is a purification. It is a calming. Think about what the water does for you. It's a healing, it's a cleansing. Now you could use any color embroidery thread that you like. It's good to keep all the sticks going the one way, because I'm going to show you how to fold it at the top. Look how long these are. That's how big some of those sticks that I made were. It smells so good. Oh my goodness, I wish you could smell it through the camera. I'm gonna go with purple, a little third eye opening up here, a little bit of psychic color. Maybe someone may need a little boost in their clairs and their clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience. This may be a cool one to use for ritual. I'm gonna use a lot of these for ceremony. I have some upcoming workshops here in Alberta coming up, so I would like to use these. I have a women's moon ceremony coming up at the end of August, so I'm going to be using one of those giant smudges, those giant wrapped in blue. I think that'll be perfect for the August blue sturgeon moon super moon ceremony. Now it's kind of awkward as I'm wrapping here, but you want to keep it on an angle. I'm ambidextrous, so I tend to kind of confuse myself sometimes wrapping, so I'll switch it up here in a moment and I'll figure it out. There we go. But it's nice to keep it on an angle. Then you're going to wrap at the opposite angle on the way down, and it gives it a really just a aesthetically pleasing crisscross. But it also helps hold everything down. You know, you can bend the top down, do wrap once around, one on an angle to the top to the bottom, one on an angle to the top or bottom to the top, and then continue your crisscrossing all the way down. And then to create a little bit of a handle, you can wrap the embroidery thread a few times around the base. Just looks cool, looks pretty, it's not necessary. Now that strand, that was the string we had hanging out at the bottom that we wanted to keep out at the start, that's what we're gonna tie everything off to. I wound up getting that into a ball full of knots, so I couldn't really create a cool handle like I did on the other ones. So I like to wrap my sages with different colors, because when I give them to people, I usually ask what color they like, and they always have one. They always have a very specific one in mind, so it's fun too when you have that to offer. Just going to show you one more quickly for a quick demonstration. Again, keeping the one string longer so you have something to tie to at the end. On an angle all the way up, fold it down, cross, 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 and all the way back down. And then just create a nice handle if you don't bunch up all the embroidery thread like I do. So on my little foraging adventure, I was able to get quite a fair amount of sage, but I only got a little bit of juniper. I found the last minute getting into my Jeep, I got enough for one bundle. And wormwood was even harder to find, but I did get one bush of that I found that I took, I don't know, I'd say about maybe 20-30% of it, and made a nice little bundle out of that. So I'll use that for spells. Well, pagan crafting friends, thank you for joining me on my road trip down to the desert in southern Alberta. And ring that bell so you know when the next video comes out, and have yourself an absolutely magical day.